Those of us who live in the greater Sacramento region are fortunate to have a place that we can go to after a long day. That place is the American River Parkway. It is an oasis in the middle of the state capitol, and it is a place where each of us makes a different connection.
This is an amazing Sacramento treasure.
We are really blessed to have this in the middle of over 1 million people. It is unique in the entire country.
Whether you're a cyclist or a walker or a runner or an equestrian, to have an environment to enhance your experience, that's really the magic of the Parkway.
My husband and I have run on parkways literally all over the country. We are so lucky to have this.
And the minute you get on the river, you really do just forget that 5 minutes ago you were in town.
You can go anywhere, everywhere, and know as long as you find the water, you're not too far from the bike trail.
I don't know of another urban setting in the United States that has a 28-mile urban park. You can't walk from one end to the other of it unless you're a marathon walker in one day.
There are so many easy access points all around the community. You have Sacramento, Rancho Cordova, Folsom, Orangeville, Carmichael. Every citizen in all these communities has an access way that they can enjoy the Parkway as well.
The fact that you can still see deer and turkeys and even a coyote once in a while, even eagles certain times of the year come down here to fish.
If you're a horse lover, there's equestrian trails up and down the 23 miles. If you're a family and you would like to come out and have a birthday party out here, you can bring jump houses out. You can go kayaking, you can go canoeing. There are numerous spots along the 23 miles to drop your kayak boat in. If you want to actually go rafting with a group, you can go up to Sunrise, and there are 2 different raft vendors there.
It is so wide and so long geographically. I mean, that sounds silly, but when you get on this parkway, you feel like you're in the wilderness.
The bottom line is this: you're living in a major city, and within 5 or 10 minutes of walking, all of a sudden, the city falls away, and it's just you and nature. We have a very special place, and I think that if the rest of the nation saw what we have, they'd probably be inspired to start setting aside land similar to this so they can enjoy and have their own jewel of their city.
As beautiful as this place is, it takes an entire community to keep it that way. And that's where the American River Parkway Foundation comes in. The programs are funded by donors and then carried out by volunteers that work together to create that perfect community.
It gets more visitor visits than Yosemite, and yet there's folks in Sacramento that really aren't aware of what we have here.
But somebody went to a lot of trouble to see that the parkway and the bike trails were kept for us, and I think part of my job is to see to it that somebody will remember those of us who said we need to keep this parkway for our children and the next generation.
Again, I challenge anybody to go to a metropolitan area, over 1 million people, and find a facility like this in any of those settings. They don't exist. The forefathers, Bill Pond, all these folks that went before us that did the work to set this in place, did us an enormous service. What can we do but protect what they gave us?
We are blessed to have such a resource at our fingertips, and we have to ensure that it stays the pristine place that it is to this day.
Just remember that the only reason that it will continue to be the treasure that we have now is because you are going to personally get involved in some way, small or large.
Your involvement, small or large, is critical to the future of this regional treasure. Help preserve the Parkway for this and generations to come by supporting the American River Parkway Foundation today. To find out more about volunteer and donor programs, please visit the American River Parkway Foundation website at arpf.org or call the foundation directly at 916-486-2773. The future of the Parkway is in your hands. Connect today and do your part to keep this cherished community resource open and thriving.